Transmission received.
Mysterion brings justice. You can't kill that which never dies.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another South Park Thundershow video, and today we're going to be doing a different video than normal. Basically, quite tired today, and I don't really have time to sit down and play some games, which I know it sounds kind of weird to say, but I got to get my whole setup ready. And what we're going to do today is basically we're going to review my actual superhero cards. I haven't done this yet. So if you don't know, I made a video well over 2 years ago, I think now. Yeah, 2 years ago, and it was the next theme that could come to Thundershow. So it was kind of when the game came out, and it got a lot of views. And basically what I did was I made all the superhero cards, and just kind of like thought, like, what would they be, what would happen. And we have now gotten the superhero cards. How long has it been? Like 6 months now? Almost half a year with the superhero cards. And the funny thing is, I still get comments. I mean, not really now, but you know, I think every month or so I get one comment saying, "Yo, it's in the game. Oh my god, this guy invented time travel." Like, you know, all that fun stuff, right? So what we're gonna do is, I don't remember what the cards were, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at my card and then compare it to, obviously, the cards we actually have in game, and kind of see how close I got, because I kind of based these on the actual, I guess, cards in the actual, well, I guess the, what was it, Fracture Butthole game. And bear in mind, I do remember Fastpass one, what I put for him. Certain Billies were in the game at this point, like enraged. Like when you're below 50 HP, you get like a power up. Not that anyone's done that, but like, you know, we just at the start of the game, we didn't really know what was going on, and we didn't think they were gonna change. Like, if you look at the superhero side, they changed a lot, right? We've got Billies that we never got before, like the Cartman's the boost thing. So let's just start off, and I believe Cartman is first. So okay, so the Coon is first, and pretty close so far. So first thing you're not gonna notice is, firstly, I thought the superhero logo was actually gonna be a question mark. Obviously because I thought Mysterion would be the main person for the theme, but no, it's Kogo, which it's fine. I guess it's they wanted to do something unique. I think it's Kenny's thing, right? Who's Kenny? No, I don't even know who Kenny. No, yeah, I don't even know who Kenny is. Actually, no, Kenny doesn't even have one, so I don't know what the hell they're doing. But also black instead of pink or purpley pink. I actually prefer the pink one now that we've seen it. But I did think we were gonna get black, because obviously kind of like dark Mysterion colors. That's what I was going with. But what I did end up going with was the Coon 5-cost tank epic. Got that straight on the mark. And for the HP and attack, pretty similar, pretty close. Literally, he's got 16 more HP to me, and or less. And then I also have 4 more attack. So, you know, as far as guessing the card stats, I think I did pretty well there. And obviously, the Coon has the teamwork ability that increases his max, or increases his attack, which, you know, that wasn't in the game until the Coon came out, so it's not like I could predict that was gonna happen. But we said charge attack nearby enemies and slows them for 3 seconds. In hindsight, not really a good ability. It's quite bad, to be fair. Attacks nearby enemy is basically any other Cartman. I was trying to follow like a theme, and every Cartman until that point, I guess apart from Zen Cartman, they always did like an AoE attack. So I was kind of going with that. And then also slow them down. We didn't really have Garrison. We only had Poseidon, Stan, and I don't think Tyler was in the game yet, so there weren't that many slow abilities. So I guess it sort of worked. I wanted to do bleed, but that's kind of like poison. So I didn't think they were going to do like Sunduck poison. And yeah, overall for the first card, I think that's not bad. Okay, next one is Human Kite, and sort of similar once again. Obviously, it's I got it from the actual game, so it's not like I could go too far off it. But Human Kite, obviously both range. I did say the 4 cost, so sort of banging the mark there. As for HP and attack, way off. Obviously, I thought he was going to be flying, so I thought he'd have way more less HP. But I think it's because he's a rare. I think rares have less HP at start. So yeah, Human Kite we actually got was an epic, so that's probably why he has more HP, I think. I don't know. But yeah, so the Human Kite we got is a charge ability, shields all allies beneath him for 3 seconds. And the one I said was heal a nearby ally and make them invisible for 3 seconds. So once again, oh no, 3 attacks. Okay, yeah, because they had Well, 3 attacks is quite mad, you know. I mean, I prefer the human cat we have right now, but I'm trying to go off, like, I think in the game, because he's like a healer. So, it's not the worst ability, to be fair. I don't think it's that good, because if he's only healing one person and making him invincible for 3 attacks, the actual new kid's app's pretty fast, so you kind of just rinse that quick. Underpants numbers will just destroy it, and most attacks, to be fair, if you're getting swarmed, it's not really that good, so I think it's definitely a good thing that we actually did get the human cat that we got. Okay, so this one's way off. So I actually thought we weren't going to get Dr. Timothy because I think my theory was Dr. Timothy basically is mind control. So we're not going to get Timothy because he's basically what Mecha Timmy is. So that's why I picked Iron Maiden. And Iron Maiden spawns barbed wire down and slows people in front. Not far off, lads, of what we sort of got for pretty much superheroes. So basically that's kind of like Dougie, I guess. You think of it as lava, right? Because barbed wire is basically lava. Spawns lava in front of enemies and slows them down. But that's a charge, right? So that's basically like a Toolshed, but sort of like a Toolshed, but spawns lava. Basically what this Timmy was. We've got the rare rights. That's kind of cool. Obviously, it's a free cost, so kind of far off again. Attack, not bad. 40-36. And health, yeah, he just got like, super squishy. But yeah, I think this is actually pretty good. Now I'm looking at it. Not bad of an idea, because this essentially is what we have in superheroes. It's just kind of on the wrong card. Wow, okay, so I just saw this now, and holy crap, I got this like almost spot on. We have Mysterion. Obviously, going to have to be a legendary for the superhero theme. He's iconic, right? But look at the stats. 96 HP, 102 attack. We got the attack spot on, apart from the HP. And the cost, I mean, we're wrong on the cost, but maybe he might get a decrease in the future, so maybe I might be right. I doubt it. But obviously the Death Wish is come back to life. Obviously they put a revive himself, but I mean, you can't go wrong with this Mysterion. It's pretty much standard for him to come back to life. Obviously, I think the crazy one is the fact we got the attack spot on, 102. And 96, like literally, oh my god, I'm actually amazed in that one. I mean, there's nothing much to say about this one because it's Mysterion, right? You can't really get this card wrong, but damn, that's like I give that a 9 out of 10. That's almost perfect. All right, so Fastpass, we have a kind of a flop, but once again, almost perfect here. We have 48 attack, 34 on mine. Not far off, but we have 211 HP. And 222, so almost perfect. We did get the fact he's an epic fighter, which obviously is going to be happening. So pretty happy with that one. And yeah, once again, Freya Jimmy and Leopard. Well, I guess Leopard was different, but Freya Jimmy and Force Jimmy, both of them Jimmys, and Storyteller Jimmy too. They increased HP. What was it? One healed, one decreased attack, and then one stop power charges. So it's safe to say during that time. When Fastpass did come out, he would increase people's attack speed, or like speed. So I didn't want to be too broken, so I was like, we just limit to 25%. Which yeah, I mean, if that was right now, that would be kind of bad because we just got Bradley, and Bradley basically boosts up assassins, and that's like full field. So unless his range is pretty fast, plus yeah, he's kind of boring. If I mean, that's kind of boring. And I think the Fastpass we did get now is actually kind of cool. I like his own mechanic of zooming past everyone and coming back is pretty sick. And overall, pretty happy with this one. I'd probably give it like a 7. Kind of close, not gonna lie, it's kind of close. Okay, one that's kind of far off. We kind of flopped it, not gonna lie. Although I did mess up on the card, so it could have been a rare. Basically, I said the Warcry spawns some mosquitoes onto an enemy. So my idea was basically make it. Actually, no, it's kind of like I flopped at this one. That's basically Alien Clyde, right? Because Alien Clyde spawns lava, or was it poison? And it basically just damages him. So that's basically what I've done here, right? So I guess right now that's kind of like looking back at it, that was kind of a bad idea. I didn't think it was gonna be a rare. I thought it was gonna be a common. And yeah, we've got the price. I guess the cost right. Attack almost perfect. And HP kind of far off, but The Mosquito we got now actually is summons a flying Mosquito swarm that heals Mosquito when attacked, and it basically counts as his own unit. I didn't really specify, I don't think, in the video that it was his own unit. But, yeah, maybe, I kind of wish I said heal with him, because that would kind of been cool if I did put heal. That would be like such a massive big brain 2 years ago. But, yeah, as for Mosquito, not the craziest one. I give it like a 4. It's not really close. The only thing we got right was pretty much what's the cost. Professor Chaos, we almost got spot on. 77 HP, 82 attack. We got 70 HP, 70 attack. 3 costs, Assassin, Epic. We got that like straight perfect. Stats kind of wrong, but like to be fair, it's kind of close, right? But kind of bad. So the one we got was basically immune to mind control, which I never thought of at the moment. And a war cry that does 50 damage in people in front and stunned for 2 seconds. And Death Wish, well, I guess the one we did was Death Wise. I messed up on that one. Turns an enemy into a Chaos minion. Now that I'm looking back at it again, it's kind of bad. It's basically a permanent mind control, but for it's kind of like a Cyborg Kenny, but like a worse version, because the person that does kill him is going to turn into a little assassin, probably like a Chaos minion, and would be a bit weird. So obviously people wanted this guy to be a legendary, which I guess I kind of thought they would. No, you know what? I think I did a video at a little card at the end. Yeah, that's why I didn't put Professor Chaos. I put Chaos as the little, the guy by himself, and then Professor Chaos is the big anime version of Chaos. That's why I called him Professor Chaos. And honestly, I guess the only sad part about this thing is that we didn't actually get Chaos minions into the game, at least not yet. I want them to somehow implement some sort of Chaos minions into the game, whether that just be a spell card or something like that. I don't know how they're going to do it. But overall, pretty happy. To be fair, if you look at the cards we've done, right, we've guessed a lot of the rarity, which I think is pretty sick. And I think one criticism that I got during this video was that there's too many epics. So, I mean, I guess we got it all right. I don't know. Okay, next we have Captain Diabetes. Way off once again. I thought it was going to be a 3-cost rare. After HP and attack, kind of just yeah, not even close to be fair. But obviously kind of similar to what it was. Both do have charge abilities, and charge ability he has actually got was a double his current attack and max HP for 5 seconds, which I think is now 8 seconds, right? So that's a change. And the one we did was heals and gains a large attack boost, which, I mean, what else could you do for him, right? It's kind of what you have to do. But I think it's kind of close. He essentially does heal himself, and he also gets a large HP boost, which is why I gave him more HP than usual, because obviously I didn't think about increasing his max HP. But as for the ability, I mean, it's pretty much standard what you have to do with Diabetes. You have to implement some way of him transforming and making him strong. But I'm pretty happy that I got it with charge ability. So yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. I give it like a 6, 7 maybe. I guess it's kind of close. Alright, now the big oof of the squad. We have Kogo, who is a legendary, and I didn't think I don't think anyone thought she would be legendary. I do like her card though. I like the idea that she's like the leader of the superheroes, essentially, and she's basically summoning basically summoning a superhero because she has all the information. I flopped on this ability, so the stun is, or the charge that I put for Kogo was stuns enemies, 3 enemies of the closest enemies. Oh, what? That doesn't make sense. Oh, stun 3 of the closest enemies. That's basically Ice Sniper Wendy, right? That's what she does. When I do remember making this, I was like, oh, what the hell do I even do? Because she has a zap, right? So what the hell can she do? And I just said, okay, I'm just going to go a stun, basically. And made her to a 3-cost rare. And yeah, it's kind of far off than what we got. We basically got Koga, who is double the price. Was triple the, well, it was 7 cost, but now she's 6. Double the health. Attack kind of close, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. And yes, she's a legendary. And hopefully one day Kogo does get buffed, because this can't run, chief. You know what? I'd probably take this Koga right now we have, because my Koga is probably better than this Koga right now. Okay, so Toolshed, the next card. Yeah, very far off in this one. So bear with me on this one. So I thought he was going to be a range in it because he still had like guns, right? I don't know why I thought that was kind of a bad mistake. But the idea of this guy was to ground enemies, basically make everyone freeze, but not freeze, right? It basically what it was is just keep them in position for a couple seconds while Toolshed basically starts shooting people. So not a freeze because they can still attack if someone's near. So it doesn't really affect ranged units, but more or less assassins. Because at the point there was a lot of assassin spam, so I thought that would be a good idea. And we got the 3 cost right. HP, yeah, far off, so it's in for attack. And as for the ability we got in game, basically disables a trap nearby, otherwise places a chomper. And that sort of grounds the character, stuns them too. It's kind of far off, but I think this one was kind of close. I guess like 50%, like a 5 out of 10. Not too, yeah, it's kind of far off. I said Toolshed was a range in it. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Okay, so for Tupperware, I said, well, his whole gimmick in the fracture butthole, he turned into like a massive robot, right? So I thought that's what we were gonna get, and yeah, so we did not get that. The one we got was a immune to ability, stat effects, and spells. Quite a unique card, and I really like it. Kind of have to, I can only reuse them at level 7 though. But yeah, what we have is 33 attack. We did 22 or 21, 125 HP, and 192 attack. Yeah, kind of bad. Kind of far off, but we did get the price right. We did get the fact he's a fighter. I mean, to be fair, you can't really get that wrong. But yeah, I should use an epic, which is a common, so that's a big yikes. But my whole thing was, yeah, the fact he turned into his robot, you can kind of see the actual image on screen. Fires missiles to the closest enemy, which, you know, it's kind of funny. I did Kogo and Toolshed. Oh, I messed, yeah, that's what I did. I messed up his name. It's supposed to be Tupperware. I did closest enemy, so Tupperware and Wendy both affect the closest enemy. When we actually got the furthest enemy in like superheroes, like how the superheroes always affect the furthest enemy. So this one's kind of far off, but I did want to do something unique. Basically, what I did was I combined Super Craig and Wonder Tweak into one card, and I mean, it was kind of unique. I want to do something special, but the tweak we got was basically he summons a tornado, and the Super Craig just punches from really, really far away. So my whole idea of this one was, I don't think I said it, but I guess they could have made him range and like a range unit and a fighter into one card. They both have 200 HP with 150 attack. I guess that's how it works. Oh, X75, I don't know. As for the Warcry, it deals 100 damage to all enemies. I mean, that's kind of broken, I think, if they were to actually do that to the game. Because you can imagine if you get that to level 3, level 4, that probably up to like 250. And you can essentially just delete everything off the field. I don't know how good it, well, actually, I haven't really thought about it, but I guess, like, how much damage does Standing Many Means do? Or, like, Aerostorm? Like, is it really far off Aerostorm? I don't know. But it does spawn a 2 unit down for 5 cost, which, guess it's alright if they both have 400 HP attack. I don't know, that could probably go up quite a bit. But yeah, obviously, really far off than what we got. We basically got a rare and a common, and both separate cards. But I did want to do something different, so that's why I went with this one. Okay, so we next have Mintberry Crunch. Now, bear in mind, oh, I mean, to be fair, I got it right. Pretty decent, actually. Oh my god. So yeah, we guessed he was going to be a 4 cost range unit, which we got that banging. Legendary banging is perfect. And HP, kind of far off, but not really wrong. And then attack, 1 off. Like, that's so mad. My ability was a Warcry, which turns an enemy into a Mintberry, which for a 4 cost, that's quite mad. I just realized it, because you can then essentially turn a Mambe Pig. Oh, so I think what it was, it's basically like what, Transmog, but it's basically an actual card, which I think's kind of, it's not a bad ability, to be fair. If we got that, we'd be pretty sick. That's one thing superheroes do need, is a removal card. We currently don't have that for superheroes, so it's quite annoying. But as for the card, there was no way I could predict that we were going to get a Warcry and a charged ability onto Mintberry Crunch, which is what we got. And I'm pretty happy with this one, actually. So yeah, that is all the cards that I have actually got to do. So some standouts, we actually didn't get, I didn't do General Disarray. And I didn't do, yeah, I just didn't do General Disarray. Obviously, we did get some traps. And I wasn't really making spell cards for this. I think I've done Cthulhu in some of the cards that need to come to Furnace Drill. I think I've made a few other ones, so I guess we'll just leave that for now. But yeah, there is the video for today. I haven't seen this video in a while, so I actually didn't ever know what the hell I was doing, what I did. So going into it now and seeing like how close I got, and honestly, especially the rarities and the cost, we almost got perfect for almost every single character. I think it's like 3 or 4 that we got wrong, maybe 3. I think it's Kolgo, Iron Maiden. Nah, yeah, it's like 4 or 5 if you include the legendaries. But honestly, as a prediction, 2 years before the actual theme came out, I mean, I don't think that's kind of impressive, to be fair. Especially the Mysterion one. The Mysterion one's so perfect. It's actually mad. So yeah, that's going to be over today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please hit that like button, subscribe. And here's to another 2 years of Thunderstrail.